In ancient India, even before the time of the Buddha, there were teachings that said that everything was based upon earth, air, fire, and water. And the Buddha said the same. And surprisingly enough, we find the pre-Socratic Greek philosophers saying the same. But it sounds like a silly philosophy, because how could everything be based on earth, air, fire, and water? But it's not as silly as it seems, because earth symbolizes matter. Air means gas. Fire means heat energy. And water means liquid, or liquidity, which flows. And even through the course of science, it has been discovered by physicists that everything, when it's ultimately broken down, does not consist in any kind of solid matter, any kind of earth, air, fire, and water, but that everything is broken up into fine little energy particles, so small most times that science does not have the technology to measure them. And what is a paradox for us today in this world is that since we are part of the world, since we as people, as humans, as psychophysical organisms are here in the world, that means, of course, that we also are made up of earth, air, fire, and water, or better said, more clearly explained, the body is made of matter, of gas, of air in the body and between the layers of the skin and in other places, heat. Heat is the thing that generates the life in the body, and of course without water there would be no life. So when we think, haha, I am a person, I am a personality, I am a self, we shouldn't be so sure of ourselves, because in effect all there is this body with all of its parts and organs made of the four elements, which, if we remember what the Buddha said in his time, and physicists discovered later, bodily organs are made up of nothing but impulses of energy changing in the process of nature, so that even any substance in the body is never totally one substance only, but a collection of substances mixed in different proportions, sometimes more solid, sometimes more liquid, sometimes more gassy. And that everything in the body is subject to disintegration and deterioration. And when we look around us at nature, when we look at the elements of nature, we of course see earth, air, fire, and water, but they, in their turn, exist only phenomenally, as images which the eye can see, or thinks it can see. But the secret is, the thing nobody knows, or very few know, about the elements, and about the tiny impulses of energy, which in Pali are called kalapa, is that everything in this earth, and ultimately in this galaxy, is bound to break down into its ultimate elements and eventually break up and dissipate. So, who are we to think that we are somebody when we live in a world and a universe that is bound to break up in the same way that the body elements break up in death? And death, of course, is a thing which cannot be denied. And it's actually this sense of denial that makes us insist that the phenomena we see, like the picture of ourselves in the mirror or in the magazine, are true, are really you. Or that a tree is a tree, a river is a river, a cloud is a cloud, a mountain is a mountain, a rock is a rock, and a block is a block. But none of this is true. When you perceive the ultimate fact that in the end, every form of phenomena which is recognized by what we call consciousness is bound to break up so that there's nothing left in the end. And that's what we want to show in our film today.